because they were bad early, but it was Matt Eberflus and those guys that turned it on, and here they are now, and they're dangerous now heading into these playoffs.
The other two teams, by the way, that started 1-5, the Cincinnati Bengals in 1970, their third year of existence.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at that. That is the look of a playoff team. A team that wasn't even supposed to make it this far. But through adversity and all, we still found a way to pull it out. So shout out to the Indianapolis Colts. At the beginning of the year, I predicted us to go 10-6 or 9-7. And you know what? I was absolutely right. This just shows the guy that's an NFL fan that he knows what he's talking about. The beginning of the year, you can go all the way back to the beginning of my videos. Hold on, I'm going to flip it back over. To the beginning of my videos, I said that the Colts this year, I didn't say anything about Andrew Luck's health. I said at the beginning of the year that the Colts would go either 9-7 or 10-6. And we did. Now we're playoff bound. We are now playoff bound, man. Colts Nation. We did it. We did it. All we needed was an offensive line. Shout out to Chris Ballard. Shout out to Jim Irsay. We got Quincy Nelson out of the draft, and that was the best thing that ever happened for the offensive line. I'm going to get you guys set up, and I'm going to go ahead and do my original post-live reaction. But that is it for the Tennessee Titans. We are on to face the Houston Texans. That person in the background is laughing at the game. But we are on to face the Houston Texans on Saturday, 4:25 or something weird like that. It's a Saturday game. Nobody likes Saturday games, but it is what it is. It comes with the territory, but we are playoff bound. It's your boy Coach Talk. I would like to thank everybody for coming through. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and like that stream. Get it shredded out. I see you Packers Nations is in here. What's up, KDG? One Man Dynasty is in here. What's going on? Let's go, Colts. Yeah, man, we here, man. We made the playoffs. It's been a long journey. We started off 1-5. Everything was in doubt. Everything was in doubt. They talked about Andrew Luck's throwing motion. They talked about the offensive line. They talked about T.Y. Hilton. Now, they can't say anything. Why? Because we're in the playoffs, man. We wasn't supposed to make it this far. 33-17. We wasn't supposed to make it this far, man. Beginning of this game, I had us winning by 20 points. 3 points shy. Not so bad. Andrew Luck, the best quarterback in the league. You know what? And I agree with you. I simply agree with you. MVP votes, in my opinion, was Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes, and Andrew Luck. It's no Phillip Rivers. It's not better than Andrew Luck, man. It's not better. Simple. And you know, there's people out there that kill me that still have Ben Roethlisberger better than Andrew Luck. Do you think Ben Roethlisberger would have won that game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You really think Ben Roethlisberger would have had a chance of winning that game? No. No. Come on, man. Face the facts. Colts Nation, we're in the building, man. Come on. I'm going to go over the game track of how we scored. Then I'm going to get a few key facts in there as well. And I'm going to go over the stats as usual. But the score should have been worse. The score should have been worse. That illegal formation thing they called was kind of blasphemy because, you know, they got him lined up as a blocker, but he was supposed to be lined up as a receiver or some nonsense like that, but he never moved. But it is what it is. They said it was a legal formation. They called that touchdown back on Mac. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Go ahead, hit that like button as well. We are playoff bound. This should be a little emotional for you guys. I'm not the emotional type, really. So, well, other than last stream, that's a different reaction. That was a game winner. But, you know, like the Ravens, most people were crying of joy because of Lamar Jackson and their shenanigans, what they got going over there. But, you know, 3 weeks ago, when this whole little playoff thing came up, or who can make it or not, I wanted the Baltimore Ravens and the Colts to make it. and the Baltimore Ravens and Colts have made it. So shout out to the Ravens. They're doing pretty good. They got a nice little battle coming up for themselves against the Chargers. We got to face the Houston Texans. This shall be interesting. Andrew Luck was 24 for 35, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 fluke interception. He got sacked 1 time, and his quarterback rating for the game was 109.8. In the beginning of the game, I thought his throwing motion was a little flimsy because the football will flop in the air. And they even said it on one of the plays when he threw it to Ebron, the third quarter. The pass had like a little flop to it. Like the Deacon Dunks just like floated in the air and it was looking a little weird. So, he was fine though. We got some touchdowns on there. Shout out to everybody joining. The Colts is in the playoffs. We made it. We here. Whatever happens. We wasn't supposed to make it this far anyway. You know, what's a better Christmas gift and New Year's resolution than the Colts making the playoffs? And Andrew Luck staying healthy. What's better than that? You know? So I'm on cloud 9 right now, man. I had a great night. I won my bet. LA Rams all day. Shout out to you, Rico Suave. Oh, I know who that is. Yeah. You guys won today. You know what? I'm going to save my comment on the Rams for another time. But somebody might know where I was going with that. But shout out to the Rams. So New Year's is coming up. I'm going to go back to what I was doing with these stats and everything. Shout out to the Tennessee Titans. We out here. Colts fan for life. Appreciate you for coming through. Facts. The Colts, man. The Colts. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the Colts. Shout out to you guys for coming into my live streams. The city is pissed. Why they pissed? What's up? What happened? But shout out to the Titans. You know, I wish they would have put up more points. Unfortunately, Mariota was out. I don't think it would matter. Oh, you're in Tennessee. Oh, yeah. I would be mad, too. That one-dimensional team, man. Their team is one-dimensional. Shout out to Mike Vrabel, man. Shout out to Mike Vrabel. Former Patriot. Shout out to him. But most of all, shout out to Coach Frank. Frank Reich is a legend. Shout out to Coach Frank, man. Coach Frank gotta be in Coach of the Year talks. He gotta be, man. This dude came from the Super Bowl, wasn't even supposed to be our head coach, and came at the last minute, and look what he did. Shout out to Mike Fair. Yeah. And look what Coach Frank did, man. He did not. Look what he did, man. This dude was not supposed to be our coach, brought us back from a 1-5, and put us in the playoffs. Made our D-line nasty. That's facts. Our offensive line. No, it's okay. Frosto, I was waiting for you to come in here, man. I thought you would have been the first one. Appreciate you for coming in, man. Shout out to Coach Frank. But, yeah, man, we had a great game. Shout out to Marlon Mack. Nah, you good. Hell of an upgrade on the line protecting Luck. Exactly, man. Fresh, what's going on, Fresh? Y'all coming there late today. Appreciate everybody for joining. Hit that like button. If you're new, go ahead to the subscribe button. Now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering what it was that was in my last live stream, why I didn't go live. I made this agreement that if it's a national television game, that most people can watch it, so I'm not going to go live. I'm only going to go live on the home games that nobody has the channel to. So, like regular season games, that's mostly what I'm going to do. Oh, you was looking for? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm going to do that. So, like national games, it's like CBS or NBC or ESPN for Monday Night Football is. It's going to be a national game. So, I'm not going to live stream during the game, but games like where we're at home during the regular season, people don't have the channel to or have to tune into the radio, I'll go live doing that. Like the last one when I had the water and everything. I will go live during the game. But it was a national game tonight, so nobody really had to watch me live anyway. I wasn't really in the mood. I did have my panic water fresh, by the way. I did have my panic water, so it was all good. But Marlon Mack was a key player today We're definitely going to need him to do this on Saturday when we play Houston. But in my opinion, I'm going to want Naheem Hines in that game. I want Naheem Hines to play running back most of that game on Saturday because he's a speed back and Marlon Mack's a power back, so they're going to be looking for him on the inside most of the times. And Naheem Hines is more nimble and elusive like they were last game. Kid Crypto, let's go. Facts. Facts, man. We did it. The Colts did it. Yo, Colts talk. Let's talk about that defense. Man, look. Our defense been holding running backs for the last 4 weeks, if nobody have noticed. We stopped most of the best running backs. We stopped Ezekiel Elliott. We stopped Saquon Barkley. Even when back in week 2, when Adrian Peterson had that nice game, we stopped him. And then after that, he had flashes again. We are one of the best teams to stopping runners, man. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. Our defense do it what they do best. The A gap, like they talked about during the game. We shut that down because we know what they're going to do. Even on the bogus Wildcat plays, people complaining about how it shouldn't have even been that close and we still won by 16. I said we were going to win by 20. It's the same how long it's been since we had a D like this. Yeah, I know. I know, man. But I was saying, they were even talking about, even when they set up the Wildcat formation, we know Derrick Henry not throwing the football to Blaine Gabbert, so we stopped it anyway. The only time he got open is when we overlapped each other and he got the outside gap. Caleb, what's going on, Caleb? Yo, the Darius Leonard interception at the end sealed it for the Defensive Rookie of the Year. It sealed it. It sealed it. It had to, man. Darius Leonard had to seal the deal with that. Even though he only had 8 tackles, but he had 2 pass deflections in that pick 6. Tonight was shorthanded as hell, so it was Puncture's chance to win. Yeah. Punters, I'm pretty sure you said that. Defensive rookie, yeah. Gabbert walked in. Yeah. Was like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? Hey, man, the next man up. The next man up, that's what it is. When you the next man up, you got to do that, man. Couldn't put it all on Blaine Gabbert. All he had to do was dink and dunk like Dak Prescott. Unfortunately, he just wasn't that accurate and got picked off twice. The first one, Kenny Moore should have had. Hate when Luck throws him boneheaded interceptions. Good we overcame. Yeah, man. Like Coach Frank said, coming back out of the half, he said it was a fluke interception. Andrew Luck is the top 5 quarterback, so when a quarterback like that throws an interception, they're going to have composure to come back and not try to do it again. And he didn't. He didn't. Wide receivers dropping passes and D-line generated no pressure. That's all it is, man. They can't generate pressure. Hey, Iconic, the Ravens fans here. I'll get to him later, Caleb. Matter of fact, I'll talk. Yo, we had so many penalties. And as he said, Glanowski had 4 himself. 4. Andrew Luck has a God mentality. He forgets about the past. The first round we could beat the Texans. We put in the next round Patriots. We have all the fun and lockdown to see. We're going to be AFC champs in this rebuilding year. I believe in Coach Frank. We can do it. I got us winning by a field goal against Houston, but I'll say that for the podcast that you can catch on Wednesdays. I have a video on that too, so if you ever wanted to join and get active in the chat, the link is in the description on that playlist on the Fade podcast. But we have so many penalties, man, and if we don't get that fixed come Saturday, that's going to kill us. That's going to kill us because the Houston Texans is a team that holds the ball a long time. They hold the ball just like Dallas, but they score. Unlike the Cowboys, they can score. So we cannot have penalties to cost us like that. We cannot have penalties, man. Those are some boneheaded penalties. And he's one of the best offensive linemen on our teams this year with Quentin Nelson. But if he gets penalties like that, that's going to kill us, man. This is now or never. It's either win or go home from now on. It's either win or go home. So we have to keep that mentality. We have to keep that mentality. We did real good today, man. We did real good today. It looked spooky in the first half, but we did it. As long as Luck getting rid of the ball quickly, it'll be a chess match. Oh, yeah. Just like the 2 times we played this year, both were chess matches. Both were chess matches. I don't know. It was both chess matches. We need Kelly back. Boehm killed us. Yeah, Boehm and Glikowski killed us. They both did. I believe you, man. We do need Ryan Kelly back. We do need Ryan Kelly back. I'm happy Ebron played today, and we got the third pick in the second round via the Jets. Yeah, shout out to the Jets. That was correct. Shout out to T.Y. Hilton. My man's T.Y. Hilton had 2 big plays on one ankle. One ankle. T.Y. Hilton is one of the best wide receivers. And you can't even categorize him as a slot. He's just a number 1 wide receiver. Andrew Luck has 2 jobs today, basically running the offense and directing that line. That's what he does. He's a top 5 quarterback. That's what he does. That's what he does. T.Y. Hilton played on one ankle and shredded that defense. Now, he could have had a touchdown, but T.Y. don't really care for touch. He averaged 30 yards today on 2 receptions. 2. T.Y. is known for shredding the Titans defense and the Houston defense, which he should probably do on Saturday. He's going to heal that ankle up. Hewitt and Mo Alley chipped in good, yes. Shout out to Hewitt. He got his first reception as a Colt. And Mo Alley Cox did Mo Alley Cox. I noticed that T.Y. isn't actually that fast. He is, but he just has one ankle. He's hurt. He's been hurt the whole year. He's been playing hurt. People say this all the time. Every week when he's playing to catch the football, he plays hurt. He would touch the ball only once a year. I know. But T.Y. always plays hurt. And that's what Coach Frank loves about him. He's not going to tell you if he's really hurt or not. He's just going to play every down. Well, not every down. He's going to play every Sunday. If he sits out, that means you know it's real. Dude's a quarterback's job is to direct the offensive line. Oh, yeah, you're talking in chat. But, yeah, man. Yeah. Colts versus Cowboys, Super Bowl 53. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Scott? I don't know about that. I was hoping for a Chicago Bears versus Colts rematch. Man, that's going to be a game. I think y'all can win, but it's going to be a nail-biter. Yeah, we're probably going to win by field goal again. It's probably going to be another field goal. But who would y'all want us to play in the Super Bowl if we make it? I would want the Bears. I want the Bears rematch. They don't have Devin Hester, so they're not running the football back. Ella, not to that extent, kid. Every play, he was like, okay, you got him, and you have him, and you have him. Oh, okay. Rams on a revenge tour now. The Rams not making it to the Super Bowl. We can't score against the Bears defense. Yeah, we can. What you mean? We scored against the Texans defense. The Texans is just like the Bears. We can score against the Rams defense. We can score against the Bears defense. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, we can. We can do it. You got to believe, my brother. We need to get pressure on the quarterback. We lacked last 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. We could have got it with Autry. Autry could have had the sack, but he was holding. The offensive lineman got called for holding. Bears looking good, too. Most improved out of the NFC, like us in the AFC. Yeah, I know. That's why it'd be a good Super Bowl. Bears with pressure looking to pick 6s. No, I don't think so. It'll probably be an interception because, the last time, what was that, last week? When he threw it out of bounds, but it was supposed to be out of bounds, but it wasn't. So, I don't think it'll be a pick 6. Wild card teams are better than the division winners this year. That is facts. We are better than most teams in the NFL. Well, AFC. We should be the division winners, man. We had that rough start. Who's beating LA and LA? LA is going to beat themselves in LA. Why you have Jared Goff? That's why. The Rams is one of those teams that need home field advantage to win, and that's just facts. Them and the Saints, the Chiefs, and the Rams are 3 teams, and maybe the Patriots, are 4 teams I will put that need home field advantage to win this year in the playoffs. They need, and the Houston, I'm not going to say Houston, Texans. The Houstons can win on the road. But those are the 4 teams that need the home field advantage to win. Chicago as well, maybe so. Yeah, that's what I said. Kansas City as well. Yeah. We should be 13-3. I'm not going to complain. This was a rebuild year, and people labeled us as the worst team. That's what I'm saying. USA Today had us winning only 2 wins this year. They only gave us 2 wins at the beginning of the season. 2? The Colts 2 wins? That's blasphemy. Come on, man. They got to get real. In other news, did anybody see the GOAT Pat McAfee on the Detroit game? That dude's a legend, man. We were supposed to be dead last in the AFC South. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. I had 3 teams making the playoffs out of the AFC South this year. But unfortunately, everybody decided to show up this year for the AFC. Andrew Luck is on the team, so we automatically going to at least five. That's facts, crypto. That is facts. Everybody overlooks Indiana in every sport. That is true. That is true. Everybody definitely looks over the Pacers. Even the Hoosiers, Indiana, they look over them too. That is facts. But yeah, man, we playoff bounds, man. New Year's Eve tomorrow. AFC South has consistently had 2 teams in the playoff recently. That's because the AFC South is one of the best divisions in the NFL, man. Come on. You got Andrew Luck. You got DeAndre Hopkins and J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney, Deshaun Watson on one team. It's weird we're labeled as the worst division. Nah, we all know who the worst division is, and that's the New England Patriots. Their division is the worst. Yep. And going this year, I was going to be okay with 500. So was I. I just wanted us to have a winning record. I didn't care about making the playoffs. I just wanted us to have a winning record so we can know what Andrew Luck's going to be like. I just wanted us to have a winning record, man. Me making the playoffs wasn't a big goal for me. But if we can have the chance of reaching it, oh yeah, definitely. Jadeveon Clowney in the Colts jersey next year? Nah. I had DeMarcus Lawrence, Landon Collins, and Le'Veon Bell on my target list for next year as Colts. Those are my 3 targets I would like. But those are my 3 targets I want as Colts next year. Imagine Landon Collins and Malik Hooker as safeties. What? That'd be nasty. It's gonna be a great playoffs. I'm not saying just because the Ravens and Colts made it either. Do you know a wide receiver we can sign? Nah, we need a rusher. Hey, DeMarcus Lawrence. Hello. DeMarcus Lawrence. A wide receiver? We don't even need wide receivers because you know why? Because my wide receiver is coming back next year. You know what my wide receiver is? Deion Kane. Deion Kane's coming back next year, man. We don't need no wide receivers. Once Deion Kane come back from injury, y'all don't understand, man. Deion Kane is going to be electrifying next year. He's like another T.Y. Hilton, but taller, bro. Deion Kane is going to be a problem. With Andrew Luck, ooh, we don't need no wide receivers. Just give us Le'Veon Bell. He's a wide receiver too. We got Naheem Hines, man. We just need receivers who can catch. Facts. If we get Le'Veon Bell, he's a wide receiver. Naheem Hines is already the same. And that lead the league in drops. Yeah, man, that was the beginning of the season, man. That was the beginning of the season. They figured it out. We can't drop nothing Saturday, though. I know that for sure. Can y'all? Yeah. Of course, I count it. Do you know what we are? We are the youngest team, and we have the most salary cap. Because why? Because we're supposed to be rebuilding. So we have the youngest team. Everybody's pretty much on rookie contracts. So we have the higher salary cap. So we can get 3 players if we want it. And if somebody see that Le'Veon Bell is going to Indianapolis, they be like, what? Indianapolis was a top 10 defense. I would definitely go over there. A Titan fan told me we were going to lose this game, that Leonard was overhyped. That's tough. You point him out. You put him on my Twitter. You let me know. I got a comment for him. You let me know who said that. Shout out to Adam and Terry. Does anyone else get bothered when Chester Rogers tried to return a punt? That bothered me today. Even though he didn't fumble, all he had to do was go for a fair catch. I don't know why he tried to return every punt. Because if he does that on Saturday and loses it, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be upset. A game-sealing interception on the last play of the regular season locks Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's nothing but facts, Crypto. That's nothing but facts. That is nothing but facts, man. Darius Leonard is a beast. He broke our franchise record today. Playoffs in 2 weeks or 3. I think it's 2 weeks. Give me a score prediction. It's going to be 13 versus 10. 13-10, Colts. Yep, 13-10, Colts win by a field goal. Shout out to Adam and Terry. Adam and Terry going to get it. Only reason people don't have him number 1 for Defensive Rookie of the Year because he only played in 1 primetime game. Only if the Texans lost, we would have had home field. Yeah, facts. Texans should have lost the first time we played them. They should have lost the first time we played them. Darius Leonard already had one primetime game because the Colts wasn't supposed to be like this. Colts wasn't supposed to be playing like this, so they didn't give us any. All the teams that had primetime games, the NFL thought they would have a good year. Texans are doomed. Gordon, what's up, man? Thanks for getting active in the chat. Hey, man, the Texans got to look out. We should never lost to the Bengals, Texans, and Jags, and even the Eagles. We shouldn't have lost to the Eagles or the Bengals. The Bengals game is the game where Jack Doyle fumbled. I would never forget it because it scars me till this day. Shout out to Jack Doyle. That was tough. That was a tough game to watch. The Eagles game was a learning process. The Eagles game was a learning process. We were still trying to get adjusted. So I wasn't really blaming Coach Frank for those calls. Eagles defense was the worst loss. Yeah, it was. It was. We were still trying to find ourselves. Lakers just won. I like it for the Lakers. They ain't ready for Jack Doyle going to be back next year. I know. I was at the game week 4 against the Texans, and everyone was so angry and screaming at the coach for his play calls. It was funny. I'm trolling. Yeah, I know. It's okay, Rico. You was at that game? That's tough. I couldn't. I don't know what I would do if I'd be in a game like that. Even on the Eagles game, we went for it on fourth like every drive. We went for it every time. I was like, what is this? It was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know, man. I'm happy. And then it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. I'm finna turn up. So, Saturday, 4:35 p.m. on ABC and ESPN. That's bars. Who y'all playing if y'all beat the Texans? I think the Patriots. We'll play the Patriots if we win. And if the Chargers or the Ravens when they play the Chiefs. I want to see the Ravens and Chiefs. The Ravens going to win that. Who you got? I went to the Jets game. That was tough. Yeah, man. We lost to the Jets. Oh, I got the Ravens beating the Chargers. The Chargers are overrated. We play Chiefs if we win. We smacking the Chiefs. They ain't got no defense. We have a better chance of beating the Chiefs. Yeah, man. Chiefs. The Chargers are overrated. You know that? They almost lost today to the Broncos. Ice Age. That's a new face. What's going on, Ice Age? Nah, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, man. They almost lost today. Appreciate everybody for coming in here. Hit the like button if you're new. I thought they were OP. Nah, man. The Chargers are overrated. The Chargers are never successful in the playoffs to begin with. They only had that one lucky year when they beat us. That was for Darren Sproles in overtime. That was a tough game to watch us, too. Most games like that, I remember are pivotal in my head. We could have won that game. It was just the defense. Who's your Super Bowl winner? The Colts. Neither is Kansas City. Yeah, the Kansas City is overrated as well. The Kansas City defense is suspect. And if they lose, they're going to blame the defense. But if they win, they're going to blame Mahomes. That's how NFL fans work. If I had to pick, it would be Colts or the Chargers at the bowl winners. I get the Colts or the Colts or the Patriots. We're in the playoffs. Yeah, man. Yeah, we in the playoffs. We lit. Then it's New Year's Eve. What y'all doing for New Year's Eve? The Colts won. Everybody got to get chocolate wasted. If you're too young, I'm sorry. Get chocolate wasted, literally. You got the Cowboys or Seahawks? Who you got? Seahawks. Cowboys going to choke. Cowboys going to choke. It's Russell Wilson. Come on, man. You can't count out Russell Wilson in the playoffs. That's just not happening. And he's at home. Rivers need a Super Bowl. No, Frosto. Frosto, you better not be a Phillip Rivers fan. I can't stand Phillip Rivers. I can't. Bro, I really don't like Phillip Rivers. You know, back in that 05, the 05 era, I call it the 05 era. I remember Rams. I can't root for Seattle. I know. It's tough for you. But dude, he's like an old school. That's what I was going to get to. Back in the 05 era, it was always Brady, Manning, Breeze, Rivers, and Rodgers. Always. It never changed. Those were the top quarterbacks for so long until Peyton Manning retired, bro. Those were the best years to watch football. And they all have rings except for the Rivers. Why? Because he's that bum. He can't get it done. It's simple. He just can't get it done. Every quarterback that's on that list can get the job done. except Phillip Rivers. And Phillip Rivers had 2 or 3 chances, as long as I can remember, of making the Super Bowl. His roster was complete and just couldn't get it done. He had a defense, had receivers, had Antonio Gates, had a running back at LT, and just couldn't do it. You can blame injuries all you want. Hey, man, a loss is a loss. He got the loss. He sucks. So he can make the Hall of Fame, no question, but he's going to be a quarterback that doesn't win a Super Bowl. And that's tough. It's like Alex Smith, pretty much. Alex Smith is one of the most accurate quarterbacks I've ever seen. You know, the last time Alex Smith seen the Colts, they lost to us in the playoffs, and we injured Jamal Charles and ruined his career. But hadn't been traded. That's right. Saturday, 4:35 Eastern Time, ABC or ESPN, the Houston versus the Colts. Poor guys. Yeah, it's tough for them. The Dallas Cowboys and Seahawks play on the same day at 8:15 on Fox. Then they gave the Ravens a Sunday game against the Chargers. Has a 6T ever won it all? I mean, if you choose the Giants as them, then yeah. The Giants wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs. They won. They beat the Packers, won a Super Bowl, beat the Patriots that was undefeated. Pittsburgh, yep. Steelers as well. I think it's Saints versus Colts or it's Ravens versus Eagles. Man, I don't want to face the Saints. That's just going to make me mad again because, I didn't even tell y'all this. I'm glad you brought up the Saints. You know, after that Super Bowl victory, maybe like 2 years ago, Hank Basket actually replied to my comment when he muffed the onside kick at half. He actually replied. He was like, "Shit happens." I was like, "Huh? What?" I never even known Hank Basket was on a roster until after he muffed that onside kick. That's not funny. That is not funny. He really replied. It was like, "Shit happens." I was like, "What? Who does that? Like, do you know what you just did? You just lost us a Super Bowl. Thanks to you, Rams, for telling you we're going to turn up." Man, y'all better. Y'all got like one of the most complete rosters in the NFL besides Jared Goff. Y'all got one of the most complete rosters. Y'all don't even need Todd Gurley to win the football game. Y'all got it. Y'all better do something. The Rams are OP. The Rams will choke. Hey, Caleb might be on to something. Frosto knows that the Rams are OP. We all know this. Y'all got a Madden roster lineup. Y'all cannot lose. It's not possible. If y'all lose, y'all gonna look like the Patriots. Dude, this preseason I was scared for the Rams. Man, when I seen them acquisitions they got, he looks timid. That's because Goff not ready. Goff's not ready to take that next leap. I don't know. It's some tough teams in the NFC. The tough teams is the Bears, the Eagles. They both play each other, so that's just a toss up there. The Bears, Eagles, Rams. Bears equals Saints. I can agree with you on that. Bears equals Saints. The Rams is beatable though. He said that's it. Hey man, the Rams is beatable. That little 40-point shenanigans y'all had with the Chiefs, it just showed a whole bunch of blueprints that y'all can lose. It's possible. And they play each other. They all are, yeah. I know. But the Saints definitely gonna make some noise. Drew Brees got another chance of getting another Super Bowl. It's been a long time coming. So Drew Brees should have had more than one already though. More than one. Even when he had that bounty hunting defense when they was out there head striking everything. They had more than one chance. I like Drew Brees more than Phillip Rivers. We on that ass. They got exposed by Dallas also. I don't know what happened in Dallas. You know what happened to the road advantage. Marlon Mack is better than Derrick Henry. Facts. I don't want to see the Chiefs mobile quarterback. You know, one that's iconic. I'm about to say, if anybody's talking about that, it should be Lamar Jackson. Defenses should be scared of Lamar Jackson. I want to see the Chiefs. Me too. Bring the Chiefs. Bring the Chiefs. The only team I don't want to see is Tom Brady. Because I feel like it's going to be something else that's going to happen. I want the Chiefs. I want the Chiefs. Bring Mr. Low-looking Patrick Mahomes. I want to see them lose. So do I. I don't like the Chiefs. Ravens, Chiefs, Colts. Scratch off the Chiefs. Put Ravens, Colts. That's what I want right there. Ravens and Colts. The team that used to be combined play each other. No, y'all want Ravens and Pats. No, I don't want the Ravens. I don't want the Pats. The mobile quarterbacks make plays out of nothing. Lamar Jackson makes plays out of nothing. Patrick Mahomes is a one season. Lamar Jackson got time to prove himself, and he's already good on his feet. Just wait till he start throwing the football. Once he start throwing the football, it's over. Lamar Jackson is a great running back. He's a great running back. Wait till he start throwing the football. He's the next Michael Vick. I don't know, man. Michael Vick ain't win a Super Bowl. You think Mahomes is a fluke? Mahomes is good, but like I've seen this already with Peyton Manning, so he doesn't impress me. Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns in a year. Hey, what's up, Howard? I like Teray, but the motherfucker clumsy. But I want to win Saturday and play Patriots. Luck got to get the W over Brady before it's over. You know, if it wasn't for that Deflategate, so now I'm done. I'm not trolling. I was say if it wasn't for that Deflategate, I don't know. We still was getting smacked, but it's okay. But yeah, I would like for somebody to beat Tom Brady that's from the Colts. Ravens different, unpredictable, but if Lamar goes down, back to normal. I wouldn't say that. I like Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was good. I mean, he wasn't Lamar Jackson, but he was good. Y'all was still winning games. Lamar Jackson is a beast. Lamar Jackson is nice, but he just got to get his throwing power. Mahomes playing pass first team. I don't think he has the most average attempts per game. Joe Cool is solid, yeah. Joe Cool is decent. But Mahomes still has some work to do. Why is Luck not in the Pro Bowl? Because Tom Brady's around, that's why. FYI, inside source says Yankees signing Harper and Machado. Hey, that'd be lit. The Yankees back if that happens. The Yankees will be back if that happens. But Mahomes is a one-division quarterback. Yeah. Trump, my love. Are these NFL SOBs standing for the anthem? Oh my God, we got one of them in here. Yeah, the Chiefs' defense is going to be the reason they lose. If they make it, they're not winning the Super Bowl. They're not winning the Super Bowl if they make it. But appreciate everybody for coming through. Hit the like button if you're new. Subscribe if you're new. Even the Trump guy. Don't bother me one bit. All right, bro. I got to run. Great stream and win. Appreciate that, Iconic. I'm about to shut this down anyway. I was just talking to the chat. You know how I am. I like you guys commenting. I'm answering all your questions and statements. You know, it's playoff time, man. I'm a Trump girl. Oh, okay. My bad. I know when Gaithers and Kelly get right, we can punish the Texans' run game at Watson. Yeah, man. The run game for the Texans is a fluke. Lamar Miller, the last time we played, only had like 40 yards or something like that average. Rames on stage. Don't choke it, Indy. Man. GG, homie. See you next stream. Facts, Frosto. You'll see me Saturday after we beat the Texans by a field goal. Shout out to Adam Vinatieri. He just missed that field goal to give us that 34, but I don't know. Good chat again. Thanks. No problem, man. No problem. You guys are funny. I appreciate all y'all. I want to see everybody's reaction after Saturday's game. Like I said, if we lose, it's not a bad thing. If we win, it's a good thing. It's a win-win. Tighten up. Show out. Tighten up. What's up, man? Appreciate it. GG's, man. GG's again. Appreciate y'all for giving us that W. Shout out to Mariota. Patriots versus Cowboys in Super Bowl. No, I don't think so. That ain't happening. Cowboys ain't getting that far. Cowboys gonna beat themselves. Where does the Titans go from here is the question. Tight shit. He got nerve damage. He's damaged. He's damn sure good. I don't care what nobody. I don't care what nobody. I bleed two-tone blue. Well, you see how far that's got you. Better luck next year. Mariota won't be here much longer. Kiko Alonso, another cheap shot on Bills QB. Kiko Alonso, y'all was lucky. King Isaac, what you mean? Pagano go to the Packers? I know, Caleb. I'm trolling all Packers fans. I've been trolling them forever. I've actually been saying that since week 10. I'm not Mark. I know you're not Mark. Isaac, how we get lucky? He a Rams fan. Mariota was hurt. Mariota never beat Luck. The Titans never beat Luck. Luck is undefeated against the Titans. You know that, right? Luck is undefeated against the Titans. He's never lost to the Titans. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky them 2 touchdowns got called back. Y'all lucky Kenny Moore dropped that first interception. Y'all lucky Malik Hooker dropped that interception. That will change soon, though. Don't worry, tighten up. The fake goat Tom Brady will get his 7th. Man, Tom Brady ain't winning. Not Super Bowl. Y'all lucky Casey was out in Walker. Look, y'all keep saying lucky. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Look, injuries is a part of life. Titans limped into this game and they limped out of it. Next year, Tennessee goes Super Bowl. Man, Isaac, if you'll get out. He said Tennessee go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, okay. Nobody wants to see Brady in Super Bowl. Exactly. Come on, man. This is an old myth. No one wants to see him in there. Isaac's a Titans fan. That's what it looks like. You talking about y'all going to Super Bowl. He bugging. I bet he wants to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. Ramsey going to watch. Oh, Ramsey going to the Rams? So, just makes us an easier chance of going to the Super Bowl. Well, to the playoffs. If he leaves Jacksonville. He ain't do nothing against us anyway. Except try to help up Luck and then fake it. Even though they was losing. And they won that 6-0 game. If he leaves the AFC South, he'll be doing all of us a favor. Because the Jacksonville Jaguars will be back to normal, even though they are now. They had a horrible year. But for a good game. Yeah, facts, Isaac. That was a good game. Woodward was still there. I guess not good enough. That's what I'm saying, Fred. Obviously, that team wasn't good enough. They had all them corners with Adoree Jackson playing out of his mind. They had Malcolm Butler still. They had Byard out there. Come on, man. Their problem was their offense. And that's facts. Their problem was their offense. Their offense was horrible. Derrick Henry couldn't do anything. Logan Ryan, nobody care about Logan Ryan. The offense was the reason. Derrick Henry couldn't get out of the gap. He couldn't go in the end zone. Shout out to Darius Leonard for getting a stop from him going in the end zone. But offense been up and down this whole season. That's what I'm saying. And then with Blaine Gabbert actually playing, it just made it worse. So many bad things before they took the field. Hey, man. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, what else could you say? No Mariota, no run game. I don't know how you expect to win this game against the Colts that's high on a win streak. Vinatieri missed. Yeah, he missed that field goal. I think he was just trying to get his feet under him. The fact that Gabbert got to play. Yeah. Gabbert definitely played, boy. Shout out to him for giving Darius Leonard that Rookie of the Year for defense. You don't give the GOAT Tom Brady enough credit. Tom Brady is the reason Andrew Luck's not going to the Pro Bowl, so I'm not giving him no credit at all. He had a horrible season. Even though he just won this week, it was against the Jets. They just fired their coach. They did that on purpose. The Jets just took the Packers route. You know what the Packers did? They got McCarthy out of there, and then they won that next week. So they just definitely did the same thing. Rodgers and Brady should have made it. Yeah, man, they shouldn't have. They was both trash. Tom Brady got carried by the tuck rule and Vinatieri, and that's facts. Vinatieri saved that man. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. What's up, Kenny? Let's make that playoff run. We're going to try to. I got us going back down to another shutout. That's if we don't dot that defense up, because Eric Ebron's going to go crazy. Because the Texans do not cover the linebacker. They do not cover the tight end. They do not. Their linebackers are too slow. So I feel like, and deflate facts. Seattle's gonna win. What about Seattle and Atlanta? What about Atlanta? Atlanta ain't in there. Atlanta watching them. I'm just fixing my thumbnail. Rams own Seattle. We'll see. Tom Brady destroyed both of them in the Super Bowl. All right. Well, y'all can thank fake news CNN for keep bringing up Tom Brady, but that is all I got to talk. Poor Steelers, the Browns should have done. I picked the Browns to win. Yeah, of course we can get to Watson. What type of question is that? But I picked the Browns to win, too. I picked them to win and they lost. I was upset. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate that. I'll see that later. But shout out to you. I picked the Browns to win, man. They was doing so good. The Titans O-line so trash to the point that I'm scared to be behind them from quarterback. Hey, man, that's the life Mahomes. That's the life Mariota got to go through every day. Browns got robbed 99 interception. Hey, man, that's just a rookie being a rookie. He came back and threw a bomb, too. So that was actually a good game to watch. The Browns versus Ravens. Browns versus Ravens was a great game. Hit that like button if you're new. Subscribe if you're new. Appreciate everybody that's active in the chat. A lot of new faces in the same places. Bama or Clemson? The Ravens look good. Facts, LL. I agree. You know Bama winning. What type of question is that? I'm not even a Bama fan. It's just facts. Can we run the table? Facts, ID. We're gonna win by 10. Bama, of course. We're gonna win by 3. Field goal. Roll Tide. Jesus Christ. It's turned into a college chat. Speaking of Roll Tide, they just their running back just lost today. Got eliminated from playoff contention. Derrick Henry. Oh well. Shout out to Tom Brady. Pittsburgh was pissed when they heard the Browns lost. Yeah, they was actually watching it in the stadium too. That must have been tough. You just watch your hopes and dreams of making the playoffs get crushed on the Jumbotron. We won't win by field goal. We're going to win. We're going for it every time. Man, if we go for it and don't convert, I'm going to be pissed. That was all that early season. I think the Colts will beat the Texans. Yeah. The reason we won last time was because Jadeveon Clowney jumped off sides. Gary Cook. Yeah, because he jumped off sides. So, shout out to Jadeveon Clowney. I'm pretty sure he'll make the same mistake again. Yep. All right, guys. I'm going to get up out of here. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Colts Talk signing out. Shout out to the Colts, Frank, management, Andrew Luck. Peace.